What up, though? This is Nobody for Somebody, Penelope.
And this is your boy, Kevin Johnson, here to give you just one man's opinion. And welcome to Unsolicited Advice.
Yeah.
We're here again with another week of just us giving our heart. I think we put our heart on the line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we give y'all all of us for y'all to enjoy. But in the meantime,
it's therapy for us.
Get it off our chest. So we just spit real with y'all. So hopefully y'all accept it as real. You know what I'm saying? But you know how we do. First, we like to start off with our Bible verse. And today's verse is coming from Isaiah 58, verse 11. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail.
It's amazing how every week we just randomly be picking, and it's on point. Like, you know.
It's called divinity right there. You know
everything we do is off the dome. Not scripted at all. We might come up with a topic. You know, sometimes it be the same day.
Yeah.
Or,
sometimes, you know what I'm saying? We'll get a topic, but we don't really talk about it with each other.
Until we talk to you.
Until we talk to y'all. So this is just how we feel, man. So today's topic, what's today's topic, P? Let them know.
Stop faking it.
Oh, you fake. You so fake. People be so fake out here.
That fake it till you make it crap is bull because it becomes stress. Because you always on this perspective of what somebody else thinks of you.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times your doubts that's going on with you, it's not about because you're not who somebody else is, because you don't know who you are.
Like the monkey in Lion King. You don't know who you are.
Oh.
I don't know why.
I ain't picked from nobody's script. That just came from my heart.
That's authentic. I mean, but I feel like there's a lot of pressure now because I think social media adds so much pressure to people, man. I mean, it's a lot of people who do it for the likes. We do want y'all to like our stuff too. If you're watching this, like our stuff, subscribe, and tell a friend. But you know what I'm saying. But people, we keep it real though. We talk about real stuff. We ain't making up nothing for you all to impress you all, and we're not even no PhD scientists. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's just our opinion, unsolicited advice, because we just want to talk to y'all basically how it is. We don't have to fake it and like, well, actually, I study at Harvard and this.
I study at Hard Knocks.
Oh.
The streets. Detroit, worldwide education. You make it in the D, you can make it anywhere.
That's what I heard.
You know, but I've had people throwing me out because I homeschool my kids and, you know, you're not a teacher, you don't have a bachelor's degree and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I know more than a kindergarten. I know more than a first grader, second, third, fourth. And, if I don't, because my daughter is smarter than me, hey, we sit down, we figure this out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's somebody else who wrote a book. You know, you just got to crack the book open. The knowledge is there. It's just about your interpretation of how you comprehend it. But it's 1,000 ways to be intellectual or whatever. So for somebody, you know, there's a whole bunch of idiots who have bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and PhDs. So just because you have a degree doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, it's just that, you know, you spent the time, you did the time. Right.
You got the paper.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Me trying to, a lot of people would say certain things, and then it's just like, okay, well, I'm in the hood. I got my own house. It's paid for. Right. Yeah, you live in Bloomfield Hills or Beverly Hills or whatever, and you might got a $300,000 house, $500,000. You got a lot of debt to go along with that. Right.
Your situation ain't my situation, man. Right. At the end of the day, that's it. I don't give a damn. I got to do the best for Kev at this point in time for Kev. I don't care what you got over in Bloomfield Hills. I don't care if I got a little shack. And if that's all I got and that's all I can afford, I'm not going to try to stunt and borrow money to have a house where all I can afford is a shack. Now, now I'm at a point where I'm, more mature, I could say. I'm getting to that unk status, you know what I'm saying? Little kids calling me unk and whatnot. But if you fake, you don't even gravitate in my circle. It's almost like I'm like a
start itching. You start repelling like.
Yeah, you get washed out, man. Like you get filtered out. It was like, oh, okay. It don't even take like too many cycles around either. It's like, oh, okay, one or two times around. I'm like, oh yeah, this person definitely. Nah, we're not gonna mess at all. And it's not because you may even be real, I guess, in your aspect. But if we not together, we don't mess. Our vibes ain't, bruh. I ain't for it.
Frequency, big time. Every 2 each his own.
Yeah, man.
So
I don't understand why. But I don't understand why. I mean, I guess different people have different upbringings, and like you said, you don't know who you are, man, because some people aren't happy with themselves.
You think you gotta have that $100 bill. Man, a $10 bill gonna do the same thing as that $100 bill. Now, if that's something that you want, fine. But don't do it so somebody be like, oh yeah, you got that bill. You got the $500 glasses on. You walk out the house, you $1,500 strong from your head to your toe. But you ain't got Jack in the refrigerator.
Or the bank.
You on somebody's couch, and I'm not dogging nobody who is on hard times, this, that, and the other, whatever.
Situation.
But if you got a $50,000 car, but you sleeping on somebody's couch, your priorities is messed up. Because you should have a $50,000 house,
right,
and you might have a $12,000 car. People want to have these cars for status symbols. $600 shoes on. And nobody got time for that. Yeah. Like, because at the end of the day, it's just things. I lost everything to a house fire. And the only thing I cared about, or anything that I was going in that house to get, was pictures of my kids, because that was what's important, to
right.
me. And it happened, a little bit before my daughter's birthday. Like, I buy things before, during, and after. So I had all her, presents that I had bought, months before. And then I loved the way my kids were. All they cared about was this tuna salad I had made.
They wanted you to go into the burning house and get a tuna salad? You know what? Now I'm starting to question your kids.
No, I'm just saying, at that time I did homeschool, but this particular time they was in regular school. So I just see them walking down the street, whatever, all happy and stuff, and I'm just, I have to tell them, like, hey, we lost everything. We basically just have clothes on our back. And it was like, oh man, I was all for coming home for that tuna salad that I had made the night before. And it was like, can you go get it? Like, it's, all the smoke probably went all in the refrigerator and stuff. I mean, the refrigerator was still standing, but I was like, no. But, she wasn't crying about her presents and stuff like that. It was just like, okay,
Right.
And we just rolled with the punches. Had some people that helped me try to salvage whatever I could. The American Red Cross, put us in a hotel for 2 days.
Right.
But when people was calling and asking us, what do you need? I was like, I need a bra.
Yeah, be real.
I need some underwear.
Hey.
I need some soap.
There's nothing wrong with asking, man. I mean, if you need it in earnest, man, ask. I mean, because especially, I'm the type of person who, if I have it, I'll give it. You know what I'm saying?
And I think my landlord, he found us another one of his properties within 3 days. But he was like, whoever he had put out had broken glass. Man, we cleaned that glass up. We put either a board or some plastic up. And, some people had gave us blankets. And we just had a whole bunch of blankets. And we slept on the floor. But the point is, we had a roof over our head.
Right.
We had nothing. We had lost everything.
Yep.
So, and then a lot of people was like, you're not going to move back home with your mother? Why? I'm grown. Grown, divorced, and got 2 kids. I know I can go back to my mother's house if I need
it's
to.
An option, yeah.
But you can't go forward if you keep going backwards. And if I was all woe is me, now people had gave me some money and stuff. I went and got my hair done.
Right. And
some people drove by and saw. She was like, I got all these clothes that I was about to give away. She was like, I think we kind of like the same size.
Right.
So I had so many name brand stuff that I had never had. Apple bottom jeans. Somebody gave me a
What's with the first two? Oh, no, don't worry about
Somebody gave me a Louis Vuitton. I said, you giving away a Louis Vuitton purse? I had all my toiletries, toothbrush and stuff. I put in it. So when my cousin gave this thing to raise money, you know, for me, somebody had the nerve to say, like, you don't look like somebody who just lost everything. What you want me to do, crying? Because I said my stepfather was a firefighter, and he told my mother, based on that, the way that fire was, we all would have been dead. Or because it was like a flashover. My daughter's room was completely black, and I remember the night before, it was just like hot because my room was upstairs.
Right.
But it was cooler outside than up there. And I know, so like some weeks before, I had an electrician kept looking because the circuit breaker kept popping, and it was like everything was fine. But it was so hot. That was a sign that something was going on.
Right.
And it just happened, you know, like putting them in regular school kind of saved our life.
Right.
You know,
Good.
because normally I homeschooled, and normally we would have been home. So I was just like, you know, I'm happy to be alive because it could have been 3 body bags, you know. So my thing is, you might have goals of what you want, and it's okay to, you know, just strive for them. But don't sit up there and squeeze yourself to the point where you're trying to impress other people and you messing up, you know, your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right, word, you know. And like, even, I mean, as far as your goals, I mean, wherever you are is where you are. You know what I'm saying? Be proud of the progress that you're making. Like, as far as our show, we on, show 17, 18? This ain't a huge production, but I'm super proud that where we are with this show, the product we put out for you all, I'm confident that, you know, it's going to catch on, man. People sleeping on us, but y'all going to wake up.
Yeah. So, you know, you can get them donations, sponsorships, you know, whatever. But in the meantime, whether you give us $1 or not, or you sleeping on us, we still going to do us.
Yep.
You know,
That's
even
real.
if it's an audience of 1, or it's just the audience is us. Because it means something to us. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
But we ain't fight y'all.
Nope.
Anyway, man, that's our show this week, man. I'm Kevin Johnson.
And I'm nobody who's somebody, Penelope. Peace.